Welcome back to the What's Good podcast. I'm your host, Austin Willis. Today, I don't really have a topic necessarily. I just wanted to continue the road of consistency and get these episodes out as much as possible. So I'm just going to kind of talk what's been on my mind and just, what I've been seeing, hearing, talking to with people. And you guys, we've made it through the first month of the new year, which is amazing. It's phenomenal. But with this coming has been a lot of hardship as well. I've seen a lot of people posting RIP, not only for Kobe, but just in their personal lives with people they've known. So just holding that space as a reminder to always tell people you love them. And, if you have something you're working through, just know you're going to be okay. I think that's so hard to remember sometimes, and just to slow it down, just remind yourself to take it easy. If things are speeding up and life is going in so many ways, and sometimes it feels so overwhelming, you just got to slow it down. Just sit there and take that deep breath and just remind yourself to take it easy. Everything's going to work out. There's hurdles you have to clear, but as long as you're taking those steps to make one step in front and keep on making those steps forward, everything's going to work out. Everything's going to fall into place how it needs to be, even if this part of the road is a little rocky and it seems a little chaotic right now. So just remind yourself to take it easy, love yourself, tell the people that are close to you that you love them and that you cherish them and you want to enjoy every moment with them. Live to your fullest ability, live your truth. If you are excited about something, if you are interested in something, go after it. I'll use myself as an impersonal example, just for something that I'm learning with this. It's just a wake-up call seeing all this stuff happen and all these things going on in the world, and sometimes it's hard to not feel down with everything going on. But I have so much to be grateful for, right? I have a son that is healthy. He's so curious and so smart, and he loves music. But music for me is like a foreign language for most people, I think. But, it's so intriguing to watch, a child develop and grow and show interest in things. So it's I want to help support his interest in that. So I want to learn a little bit about music, whether it be talking to my friends that do music and learning how to just make a beat or whatnot, or learning a little bit of piano so I can share it with him as he continues to show interest in this, and just being thankful in that, because it's we're alive, we're experiencing things, and it's okay to feel emotion. Sometimes we close ourselves off, but we have to remind ourselves that it's okay to show emotion. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel excited and alive and just living life to the fullest. Even if it's just those small feats, even if it's just a short break, just to sit down and just be okay. This is hard. It sucks. But how am I going to work through it? How can I find the solution that is best going to get me through this? Whether it's money's being tight and you got to maybe find another little hustle to make some extra money. There's so much money out there. And I have to remind myself of this as well. There's so much money to be made out there from little things. There's people that make money from filling out surveys online. There's so many opportunities of free money essentially out there. And, I think sometimes we have to take that deep breath and slow it down to remind ourselves that it's there's money out there for me, whether you're in a financial burden or you just wanted some extra money to, maybe buy a new camera, or maybe buy a new MPC, or maybe it's buy a new pair of shoes that you want. There's always opportunity and solutions to move forward with. And that's the beauty of being alive, is you have that opportunity to go after that. You have the opportunity to, show support for your loved ones with something they're doing. Maybe they need help on a project, or they're expressing interest in something. So it's talk to them, be open to commune and talk to them about their interests and hear what they have to say or what they might be going through, right? And how we can help them in that growth as well. Because even by helping someone else in their own growth, you might have discovered something within your own growth. There's always lessons to be learned from community, right? I think that is something that I myself am learning constantly. As a painter, sometimes I'm locked away within my own studio and in my own thoughts, and it's just like I'm in my own chaotic thought process of how to work through things. But sometimes it's like I have to sit down and just be like, all right, I need someone else's opinion. So it's like I have to remind myself to invite people over, or even just FaceTime a friend and get their opinion, because sometimes we need that outside perspective to be able to grow, because sometimes we can get so locked into our own ways, and sometimes those ways aren't necessarily the healthiest things to do. So we have to take those moments to just breathe and take it easy. It's such a simple concept, but it's such a strong one as well. The act of breathing lets you know you're alive, and through that breath you can slow down and calm your heart rate, and you can think clearly, and with that clear thought you can move with intention to take the next step forward, or listen to what someone's saying clearly from a logical standpoint rather than an emotional standpoint, right? So just that simple concept of taking it easy, I think that's something that I'm always reminding myself. And if anything that you can pull away from this episode is just to remind yourself to take it easy if you feel overwhelmed, or even when you're too excited. Sometimes we're so amped up and we're so excited, we want to move and progress in something, that you have to remind yourself is like, all right, let me not get ahead of myself. Let me think this through so I can execute it properly instead of rushing to a mistake or anything. So it's like that simple concept of taking it easy can be applied everywhere in life, whether it's in a chaotic time where you feel overwhelmed, or whether it's you're so amped up and you just want to go after everything. Like, you have to always constantly remind yourself to just take it easy and take it one step at a time, and through that one step at a time, everything else kind of just falls into place. So yeah, it's just kind of some of the things that have been on my mind. Nothing too crazy for today. Like I said, I didn't really have any topics or anything. I just wanted to share a little bit of thoughts, what's been on my mind, and it's just talk, an open conversation. I want to hear what you guys are doing. I want to hear about projects you guys are working on. So reach out to me, talk to me. If I can help in any way, I'd be more than happy, even if it's just listening. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes we just need another person's perspective to work through or towards something we need. So I'm always open and here to talk. So reach out to me. So thank you for tuning in. For those of you that are watching the video podcast, thank you. This is the first one, so I'm learning in that aspect as well. So you guys are loved, and just take it easy. Everything will work out in the way it's supposed to. What will be shall be, and just keep on believing in yourself and living life to the fullest. I'm your host, Austin Willis. You can follow the podcast at anchor.fm/whatsgoodpodcast. You can follow social medias at whatsgood.willis on Instagram, and you can follow us on all your favorite podcasting platforms like Apple Podcasts or Spotify. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope to hear from you guys.